see if this will do anything. Find out what happens. The bar!
Trying to see where the bouncer put my collar. Surely somewhere safe as befits a valuable bribe. I mean, gift. Either I end up in the bar itself, or somewhere where I can listen for the passwords. Either way, I'm gonna be sitting pretty.
This is surely gonna go well again, right?
What am I doing out here in the garbage? I was supposed to teleport to where the collar was, so surely I should be in the back of the bar, or the bouncer's wallet, a safe vault. Heck, maybe a nice little shadow box frame on the wall for displaying it. Wait, did that guy throw away the perfectly nice collar I flagrantly bribed him with? Just another sign of how rotten this city is. A place where flagrant bribes aren't treated with the respect they deserve. Speaking of which, I guess I should pick my flagrant bribe up, huh?
Okay, well, we're back here. Is there any, like... Oh. Collar.
Phew. Smells like my flagrant bribe has become a fragrant bribe. Wait. No, that's just me. Dang. And I thought I'd come up with a real zinger there. Someone's coming. Quick. Hide.
Sorry about this, sweetie. I was worried about you. What happened? How did you get so drunk? It was the funniest story. I was looking for that book I told you about. I asked in my spare there a copy of a manual for all seasons in the back. He said they did. Well, when he let me back there to check, they didn't have it. Know what they had? Lots of booze. What? Why did you drink it? Didn't want to be rude? Never mind. Let's just get you home.
That's it. A mandrel for all seasons. The key I need to get where I'm going. All thanks to my feline sense of stealth.
Oh, by the way, sweetie, who was that weird cat standing in the alley watching us? Oh, him? Probably just the garbage collector.
Stealthy, like the night.
Alright, we got the back cover password. Bookstore. Aha. Just enter. Like so. Hello. Cat. Yeah, the password. The password is a mandrill for all seasons. Alright, if cat have password, cat can go in. It really is that easy. Circuit order is clear. Only then animals with password. Cat has password. Now stop bothering Sergey.
They say not to judge a book by its cover, and the back cover is no different. It might look classy, dignified, welcoming.
Nope, not you. Get out.
But that unassuming back cover blurb hides a lurid tale of greed, crime, lies, and scandal. The kind of story where...
God damn it, is he monologuing again? No monologuing! That's how everything went to hell in the first place. Okay, fine, I'll stop. Don't worry, barkeep, I'm on my best behavior. I don't care if you're kissing an angel's left butt cheek. What part of a band for life did you not understand? Get out! You can't keep me out of this place. And why not? Because I know the password. Damn you to high hell! Guess my hooves are tied then. Fine, you can stay, but no funny business. Look, if this is about my unfortunate attempt at a comedy act, no funny business. Also, for God's sake, have a bath. You stink of garbage. I mean, I guess I could give myself a tongue bath right here. You know what? I'll tolerate the stink. Where the heck am I? Oh, okay. Just left and right. Scales. Well, hey, if it ain't the guy who came sniffing around their base. Gave me one heck of a shiner, you know. Oh dear, you look good. Can't even see the black eye. That's because of my scaly complexion. Anyway, you're either real brave or real stupid. I'd say brave, but apparently I'm outvoted unanimously by everyone else. Well, either way, you got some guts. No hard feelings, yeah? I don't know, the bump on my head you gave me was pretty hard. Hey, that was business. I'm here on pleasure, so I got no beef with you. Mostly because neither of us are cows. You let me drink till I get a headache of my own, and we got no problems, dig? Where's your boss? I gotta talk to your boss, Manny Malone, again. Where can I find him? You can't. Wait, he's dead? Jeez, I knew I shouldn't have left him trapped in the upside-down glass with no air or food. Now one of our boys found him, let him loose after you left. He's fine, just very, very pissed at you. Uh-oh. So, what, you're gonna beat me up again? Rip the collar I stole from my paws? Send me to the bottom of the river so I get my fur all wet? Me, I'm not doing any of that. Like I said, I'm here to relax. I'm off the clock. I'm not doing no crocodile tears business while I gotta drink in my clock. That also means I am playing secretary to your meetings with our boss and I ain't telling you where our new HQ is. You ain't going there and you ain't seen the mantis again. But trust me, given how peeved the boss is, you don't wanna see him again. Would you leave, please? Hey, glad we're at a stage where we can be cordial and all, but, do you mind going somewhere else to drink? What? The other end of the bar? I was thinking more like the other end of town, actually. See, I just want to unwind with friends and drinks. You're so intimidating that it's hard to relax with you around. What, me? Intimidating? I guess I'll just try and smile more. Your teeth? That is not any less intimidating. In fact, it's even worse. Well, then let me smile even wider and say this in a friendly, cheerful way. I ain't budging. This is my time off. I spend it where I want. Got a cat? Or do I have to open my mouth even wider to make my point? Oh god, no thanks. Sorry about you, my Mr. Crocodile. Oh, from rival gangs. Hey, Scales, is it? Did you hear? Sounds like the Crocodile Tears are having some trouble with the other gangs tonight. They might need your help. What do you know about the other gangs? Frankly, I'm surprised you knew about us. Well, I know that the sharks and shirts swim again. There's blood in the water. The sharks and shirts are on the prowl in your turf. Wait, they are? You know their boss. Dolphins can be real jerks sometimes. Wait, you're saying Dom the Dolphin's involved? Terror of 10th Street. That's the one. Stuff's going down on 10th Street right now. You should believe me, because I know all these names and places and stuff. Better head back and see what's up. Also probably need my help. Yeah, you should go. Your help might really help balance the scales. Get it? Scales? Because your name is... And you know what. I'm gonna shut up now before you eat me. First smart thing you've said or done all night. Fine, I'm off. Tell the barkeep to put my drink on your tab. Sure will, and... Wait, what? He exited with effortless cool.
Man, I hope he gets gingivitis and cavities someday. That'll learn him.
Okay. Rudy. Oh, you. Rudy, good to see you. What are you doing here at the secret speakeasy that nobody knows about? You are the one who blabbed about it months ago. Oh, yeah, that was why I got kicked out the other time. Anyway, what are you doing here? Don't you have to mind the kiosk? How many jackasses, donkeys, and mules you think need to check the newspaper at this time of night? Besides, Jimmy's holding down the fort. I I've earned a drink for my troubles. I think. You have troubles? Sure do. I'm getting a certain catty jerk to pay back the money he owes me. Oh. Right. About that. You're about to launch into a sob story about how the gig you had lined up isn't gonna pay. I can't fully express how little. I want to hear it. Good to know. Definitely was not about to do anything like that. No, sir. Good. 'Cause the only next words I want to hear from you are, I've got your money right here. Got it? Ugh, what's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Well, yeah, considering I'm a cat who's got a tongue. But you said not to say any other words except I've got your money right here, so I couldn't reply, and then... Oh, for just a leave before I decided to relieve my headache with some porn-related violence. Francis. Oh, so you did make it a super secret species that nobody's supposed to know about. I'm honestly surprised. Well, you know, I'm a detective. I know all sorts of things nobody's supposed to know about. What, to make up for not knowing all the things everybody's supposed to know about? More or less. Speaking of which, if you're a regular, how did you not put two and two together and realize who it was you smelled at the scene of the crime? Do I look like the kind of bird who goes up to everyone in the bar and sniff them deeply? I have other, more important things to do with my time. Actually, hey, yeah, didn't you chase me out of your apartment saying you had somewhere important to be? Yeah, now you're here? Sweetie, after a week I've had, this is somewhere important to be. Besides, all your questions about the drinks and things here got me thirsty. Glad to know the mysterious death of a fellow feline has provided an excuse. Sorry, inspiration to come here and get drunk. Hey, no reason to get a little death and detective work ruin a perfectly good evening. Marky. Ugh, what do you want? Order a drink. I'll have a gin on the rocks. Sandstone, not granite. Shaken, then stirred, then shaken again, then left out for 5.3 minutes before the one last shake, then combined with a whole lemon, paper umbrella, and a tubful of moonshine still in the tap. You'll get a water, and that's it. Water? What kind of speakeasy is this? The kind that doesn't want to repeat a previous instance involving cats, tubs of moonshine, and $15,000 of property damage. I'm a paying customer. I want my drink, damn it! I want to pay for the property damage while you're at it. Water's fine. Maybe you can use that to wash off some of the stench. Whew. About the incident? So, about what happened earlier triggered my completely unfair removal and ban from the premises. Hey, if you're going to end that sentence with anything but an apology, you might want to rethink it. So, the apology would help? No. That's the only thing that wouldn't make things worse. Alright. I'm sorry for everything. Except for calling the lady's mother a hamster. She deserved that pie to the face. Well, it turns out I was wrong. The apology made things worse, too. Try some small talk. So, how's business lately? Better. Now we're finished payments in repairs. Do you know how rainy the city is? How many holes you left in the roof? Did I mention I'm sorry? Because I'm sorry. Well, to be fair, it did end up being a great feature for marketing. Rustic skylights and all that. You came up with a commemorative cocktail. Named it after you and everything. Wait. You're saying I indirectly inspired my own special cocktail? Wow. What an honor. Yes, the Flaming Dumpster Fire is one of our best sellers. Who knew? Speaking of dumpsters, you smell like you've been rolling around in one. I'd ask what you've been doing, but I'm afraid to know. Familiar faces. Huh. Lots of familiar faces here tonight. What do you expect? It's a speakeasy. We got regulars. Regulars that all happen to be animals I know or who are relevant to the case I'm investigating. Hey, I pride myself on running a convenient watering hole. So is this when I ask you questions about each of them and get all the gossip straight from the stripy horse's mouth? Firstly, zebras are not stripy horses, and that stereotype has held us back for far too long. And secondly, you've got some weird ideas about how bartenders work, Kat. Since when are we supposed to know everything about everyone? Since always? Like I said, weird ideas. Fine, but there's one familiar face I don't see here tonight. Ask about her. Is she here? Maybe be a bit more specific, Cat. I run a gender diverse establishment here. Oh, who else would be asking about? I mean, you're sort of trying to be deliberately mysterious, so... Elma! I'm asking about Elma! Is she here tonight? Oh, I mean... I would hope so, considering she works here. Matter of fact, she's due to go on stage any minute.
And there she is. Miss Elma Gautier. Trouble. The kind of trouble that wears a colorful dress. Though, you'll have to take my word on it. What with that black and white filter. She's a sheep. A seducer. A siren.
Feeling like a lost lamb. Can't, cause my life, it don't make sense. My heart was wild and free, till I met your electric fence.
Not a good siren, mind you. I don't judge. In this world, you do what you can to survive. And Elma, she's a survivor. Even if it means getting her wool dirty with some questionable activities.
I should have known much better than to shag up with a beast. Now my pride is all in tatters. Me and my bank account worthless.
Speaking of questionable activities, I hope this song finishes soon.
That's why, my dear, I'm telling you, you've been bad news to me. Gotta wash you out of my wool. Thank you, thank you. Maybe want a tip, you know where to find me at the bar. Alright. Elma. Emma Gautier, good to see you. And, hear you again? Well, look who the cat dragged in. I'm not even certain how that would work. Grabbing my own collar, or... Oh, hello. Good to know some things never change. Except maybe your cologne. Have you been rolling in trash? Something like that. I could give myself a tongue bath right now if it's a problem. No, I like a cat that's not afraid to get dirty. Speaking of which, I didn't think I'd see you in this bar again after what you pulled. Yes, well, I can be very persuasive when I put my mind to it. How's bar life been treating you, my dear? Oh, same old, same old. Bad tips, lousy front of house, terrible paper show, barely making rent. The usual, it's a bad scene. And how are you getting by? The usual? Well, you know me, darling. The lady's gotta do what the lady's gotta do to get by. Even means a little under the table here and there.
Under the table is an understatement. Try 10 floors down. In the basement. No. In the sewers. Let's just say our first meeting was when she picked my pocket. Joke was on her. My wallet was empty. Like it always is. Like I said, Elma Gautier is a survivor. And in this town, there are plenty of opportunities for a survivor too.
Sweetie, you're monologuing again. Remember, inside the voice, outside the voice. Oh, right, well, glad to know you've still got friends in low places helping you out. Oh, yes, and you, like me, always relies on generous friends. Even the ones who just throw in a little into the cookie jar, if you catch my drift. Hang on, what are we talking about here? We're talking about... I'm trying to hint that you should buy me a drink, you clueless cheapskate! Oh, alright. That was all part of my plan. I mean, yes, sounds great. Bartender! Can I order my friend a pineapple regret. One house special pineapple regret for the lady? I'm no lady, but I'll never turn down my favorite drink. Tastes like regret. And pineapple. Can't get enough of those. These. I know your little smells of them all the time. Big talk from a bright boy who stinks of back alley garbage, my sweet. At least I smell vaguely like something distantly related to a fruit. So given that, mind explaining why I've got a collar from one of my cases that's reeking of pineapple regret? What are you implying? That I did it? Who? Why would I steal a collar? How do you know it was a collar? Because you just said that was what it was. Oh, whoops. Damn. Totally thought that detective trick would work. How do you explain the smell of your favorite drink? You're probably just mistaken. The smell of these sewers probably just screwed up your sense of smell. Wait, damn. You didn't mention it was in the sewers, did you? You cunning bastard. You played dumb with the collar trick just to set another trap for me. I did? Yes! Totally did. Completely intentional. Me, playing dumb. Now, shall we try this again? I didn't kill a cat, if that's what you're wondering. That's a start. Let's see what else you can tell me. Start at the scene. So, you were there when the weird cat died? Not exactly. It was dead already when I got there. It was a bad scene. I was in the neighborhood on my way home from work. I was minding my business when I heard a loud crack. I probably should have let sleeping dogs lie, but I figured it was worth checking out. I got to the warehouse and I saw... What, the cat? The hole? No, I mean, yes, I saw the cat, but it was more focused on what was on the cat. Wait, you mean the collar? Yes, it caught my eye, but like you said, the cat was there too. So I ran in to check on him, but he was gone. Swear my life, he was already stone cold dead. If he wasn't, I would have helped. But since he was... What, you ripped the collar off his freshly dead body? I didn't rip it off. I unbuckled it very carefully. That's why I was there long enough to get interrupted. The cat. So I take it you noticed the cat looked weird. That's an understatement. Like I said, it was a bad scene. Have you ever seen a cat like that before? Living or dead? No, but I'd heard about. What? What'd you hear? I can't tell you. Why not? Where did you hear? Whatever it is, you can't tell me? Can't tell you that, either. Ugh, I'm getting a headache about what you can and can't tell me. Too confusing. I can tell you the cat was dead when I got there, but not for long. He was still warm. I said it was stone cold dead. Figure of speech, darling. Fine. Anything else you can tell me? Only that I have no idea why he looked like that, and I'd never seen him before in my life. Except... What? He looked like you. If he were short, on 4 legs, and a freak of nature, I mean. And yet you didn't hesitate to steal from me. Him. Whatever. Actually, it made me even more eager, and not going to lie. I do love treating you bad, darling. The collar. The collar stinks of pineapple regret. Which means you were carrying around, I take it? I grabbed it off the body as soon as I realized the cat was dead. Why? It's not even your style. It's not for me, you ninny. It's for... Who? Look, that color's more valuable than you realize. It's in high demand, shall we say. I know it looks a little like a little silly scrap of fabric, but actually I kind of get why folks might want one. You do? Well, you clearly know something I don't. Which is nonsense I'd ever say. All I know is through the grapevines that there were several parties interested in getting their hands on the collar like that. Man, why am I never invited to parties like that? Trust me, these are bad parties you don't want any part of. What's that to do with... Oh, you're talking about crime and stuff. Yes, please, shout it loud in the middle of the bar, which is technically a crime. You're shot of a mook who's part of an organized crime racket. But yeah, turns out some folks out there want that collar bad. And whoever's interested is willing to pay handsomely for it. Okay. Well, you know, I like handsome things, sweetie. That's why I put up with your pretty empty head. The hole. So you saw the body, the collar. What about the hole? There was a hole in the ceiling. I'm not sure what else you want me to say, sugar. I mean, did you notice anything about the hole? Like, I don't know, maybe any signs of explosives or fire or something? Sorry, it was more focused on the dead body and the color on it. Bad scene, you know? But no, now that you mention it, I didn't see or smell anything like that. I would have noticed smoke. It's hell to get out of Wilde, you know? Compared to pineapple regret ou de sewage. A fair point. But still, I don't think holes like that are caused by that kind of explosion. At least not this time. Holes like that. Getting interrupted. So then what happened? You said you were interrupted. Yeah, by a very high-pitched shriek. Turns out some feathery flamingo stumbled on me and the body. I panicked and the bird brain was blocking the only door out, so I ran the only way I could think of. Into the sewers. You weren't trying to meet up with anyone there? Say a certain green insect and his equally green goons? If you mean Manny the mantis and the crocodile tears, far from it. I was hoping to sneak off their turf without them knowing I was there. They found me after about 10 minutes. My horrifying, disgusting shrieking gave me away. You? Shrieking? What was there to shriek about? Darling, do I look like the kind of you who enjoys bathing in sewage? I had to shampoo my wool for hours to get the stench out. Bad scene, boo. Alright, but if you were just grabbing a collar to sell it for money, why don't you sell it to Manny when he caught you? Oh, he made an offer. Just that the offer involved 10 very intimidating crocodiles and a pointed reminder that the loot was on his turf. So you had to surrender the collar and run home empty-hoofed. This time, unfortunately. Too bad. Wait, this time? You know, this pineapple regret is really nice. You should try it. Yeah, stray flavors. Not bad. This time. You make it sound like this has happened before. Do I now? I mean, you certainly don't seem that surprised by what's happened. That's just my sang-froid, my dear. I'm not sure what Sam Lloyd has to do with this. Is he a suspect? Did he do this before? You're lucky you're cute. I'd be real put out by you right now, mister. So, has it happened before or not? Sure has. Don't know about how many times, but enough that it's almost a regular thing lately. Buyers for collar. So who are you going to sell the collar to before Manny the Mantis put in his winning bid? Whoever ended up being the highest bidder, obviously. You really don't understand how money works, do you, sweetie? I understand that means there were lots of interested buyers who were willing to compete with each other. Oh, that would be a very smart deduction from you, Al. Save for the bit where I already said as much a few minutes ago. Expect me to pay attention to what you say? As for these buyers, any of them have names? Not the sorts of names I feel comfortable yelling in the middle of a bar. What do you mean? It's just something that's probably illegal in the middle of an illegal bar filled with illegal... Oh, now I get it. Yes, you get it. Iminal cray underworld unde ufste. Sorry, babe, I don't speak your fancy French, so if that's your plan for avoiding having the whole criminal underworld listening in, we'll have to do something else. Like I said, the sort of buyers I had in mind with the kind of cash I had in mind aren't the sorts who'd like me yelling their names in public. A bad scene, you know? Of course, I might feel more comfortable talking about them if you started yelling their names in public. Because no one knows to suspect me, so I'd be safe if I did it? More like I'd rather you get your kneecaps whacked than me. Telling the truth. Okay, I need... That voice is butchering my throat. Hydration break. You say the cat was already dead, but how do I know you're telling the truth? How do I know that any of this is actually what actually happened? What? I'm not trustworthy. Why wouldn't you trust little old me? Well, I mean, we can start off with the fact that you seem to be rubbing haunches with the animals of the bad scene, as you call it. Or or the fact that you'd willingly admit to stealing from a corpse in order to score some cash. But mostly it's because you're a singer in a smoky jazz bar. That always means you're up to no good. Oh, right. That. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. It doesn't look good, but all I'm really guilty of is being too poor to be fussy about where I get my dough. I'm not bad. I'm just a black sheep of sorts. If that's the case, by telling me the whole truth, there's clearly something bigger going on here where you're not giving all the info. That gal's gotta have some secrets. Especially when they might get her in trouble with the wrong crowd. But let's just say if you ask the right questions, I might be willing to tell you more of what I know. Whether you trust it is up to you. To sum up, so let me get this straight. You were a bystander to the death of, or appearance of whatever of this mysterious cat corpse? Correct. You were short on cash and you heard the collar was valuable on the black market, so you grabbed it with the idea of selling it for a quick buck. More or less, yes. But Manny's goons caught you before you could leave the area, shook you down, and took the collar from themselves. Ooh, look at you rubbing your two brain cells together for once. I'm impressed. 3, actually. I'm very proud. And the third one is still stuck on who wanted this collar, why, and how you knew about it. Oh, perfectly good questions, my little himbo hairball. Perhaps you should go see if you can dig up some answers before asking me about them. Case 4666. So, I found something interesting in the police archives. Case 4666. Ring a bell. Should it? Concerning involves a mysterious cat, a hole, and 3 very interesting individuals. I figured it might. Tell me, do the names Don the Dolphin, Oren Gutan, and Minky the Mink Jones mean anything to you? Fine, I know them. Or well, know of them, at least. They were the buyers I was hoping to sell the collar to. But they're all gang leaders like Manny, aren't they? Between them, they're the heads of the city's criminal underworld. Now that you're getting it. And you know why I wasn't in a hurry to chat about it with a goon that's sitting nearby. But yeah, the whole underbelly of this town's in one hell of a state. The heads of the gangs are looking for those collars, and they're willing to pay a top dollar to anyone who brings one to them. Collars? As in plural? Oh, honey, you passed elementary grade grammar. Honestly, no sass, I'm proud of you. Yes, that is how plurals work. So 1 from this case, 1 from case 4666, I assume. So this, whatever this is, happened twice? Twice? Oh, you stupid sex on legs. Sweet, stupid sex on legs. More like the police only caught it twice. It's happened way more than that. What actually happened? So you say it happened more than once, but what is it? I don't really know the details, but from what I gather, they all involve some sort of weird cat appearing out of nowhere in random parts of the city. Oh, I didn't think I took any cases like this before. Not you, more like the dead cat. Really small, weird legs. Although, I don't know if all of them actually died. Heard some of them were alive and just went missing afterwards. Bad scene, I say. All of them blew some kind of hole in the ceiling or building when they showed up. Most of them had some sort of collar on them as well. Those collars are what's got everyone riled up. That's why the gangs are on the lookout for any random cats showing up. And why there's big bucks to make if you can bring them one. And why you went for it. I think I'm getting it. For once. Police caught it twice? Wow, a whole 2 times the police did their job? Don't be too impressed. It was pure luck both times that they stumbled on a cat before anyone else did. And whether both times there were some strings being pulled to bury the case, if you catch my drift. Catching anyone's drift is against my religion, thanks. Also, what did strings have to do with anything? They're fun to bat around and play with, but payoffs, sweetie. The gangs have their fingers, paws, hooves, and claws, and the police high. Clearly one of them made your case go away, so no one poked too deeply. Poking too deeply is my specialty. That's what stopped me from becoming a dentist or a proctologist. Thanks for that bad image. Gang involvement? So what have the gangs been doing exactly? Besides paying off the cops, you mean? Well, they've all been keeping ears to the ground, listening for any word of one of those weird cats showing up. So they're not the ones bringing the cats in the first place? I don't know, but they do seem to have a good sense of when to be on alert. Just not where. Either way, when they get wind of another, whoever runs that territory swoops in and clears everything out before the cops or anyone else notices. Let's say a plucky gal sneaks in to grab the goods before then. Uh-huh, and how'd that go for you? Pretty bad. But you can't blame a girl for trying. The gangs might have an understanding about respecting turf, but that won't stop them from trying to get a leg up on each other. Or several legs, really. So, when they clear everything out, does that mean the cat, too? Are they putting the poor kitties in concrete muffin makers? No idea. They take the cat with them either way. No one's actually seen any of the cats since then. So yeah, bad scene even for me. I get the feeling that's just tying up loose and it's not the cats they're interested in. It's those weird collars of theirs. They're fighting tooth and nail over them. Makes me think there might be a separate buyer that they're all competing for. What I don't understand is what's so special about those collars. Can't imagine why so many are trying to get their hands on them. Well, for once, something I know that you don't. Previous incidents. So how long has this been going on for with the cats and collars and stuff? Okay. Another water break. Again, this voice is just like, wah! Oh, monster! It's been a bad scene for a while. How has no one besides your shady friends picked up on anything? Surely I'd have noticed something after this long. Sweetie, you don't even notice when you have kitty litter on your butt. I don't think you're an expert on what does and doesn't draw attention. Besides, my shady friends like to keep things from the down low. And they're very good at what they do. So I guess the question is, if this has happened more than twice, how many times has it happened? A lot. Like 3, 4, high single digits? Try high double digits. Those are just the ones I've heard of. Might even be triple digits. My God, that's bad. I don't know if I can count that high. I only have 18 toe pads. Math wasn't my strong suit. I didn't think you had any strong suits. I mean, that suit you're wearing is pretty bad. So you're telling me that for the past few months, countless cats have been appearing in town through giant holes in the roof, only for the underworld gangs to show up and snatch them and their collars? More or less. Like I keep saying, it's a bad scene. Yeah, I know. You're not wrong, though. Those poor cats, so noble, so adorable, so misunderstood. Are you talking about the missing cats? Or yourself? Remember, most of the missing cats were also very, very weird. Which applies to you too, now I think about it. Seems like my kitty case is just the tip of the iceberg. And not a penguin in sight to help. Well, thanks, Selma. This'll help my investigation a lot. I'm not entirely sure how, but I'm sure it'll come up eventually. Oh, well, that makes risking my life blabbing criminal secrets all worth it if you might maybe sort of find it useful. Oh, yeah, will you be okay? I mean, between that and the whole time trying to snatch a collar from under Manny's nose, I imagine they might be mildly annoyed at you. Serves them right for not paying me what I'm worth. Besides, I've had a pineapple regret, which means doing things I'm going to regret. Don't worry about me, doll. My wool might get dirty, but I know a good dry cleaner. I always make the best of a bad scene. That'll be all for now, Elma. But don't go far. I might have other questions. Where else would I be but here, sugar? Did I finish asking you? Ask about the drink. Hey, you still serving that drink that smells and tastes like pineapple juice served in an elderly chain-smoking rhino's ashtray? A pineapple regret? Obviously. It's our house specialty. Though after getting one poured on me during your fiasco, I'm thinking of taking it off. How special, huh? But that means it's really popular. Look, you've only been kicked out for a week. You can't have forgotten this much about this place. No matter how hard I try and sell it. Talk up the good make of the cigars. The Rhinos lack of flatulence. Still seems like only one animal orders it. Good to know, which reminds me. Call for a ride. So, can I borrow your phone? I need to make a phone call. What? To a lawyer? For a smart thing you've done. No, just need to get a lift. What, from your mommy? No, nothing maternal about it. No, siree. Now, just shove the boosters seat out of the way and mind to slop her on the pacifier. Ah, the joys of being a mother. Thanks, Mom. I mean, Deborah. Appreciate you giving me a lift. Again. Don't mention it. I figure these are all billable hours, so a few more of these rides should put at least 2 more kids through college. Wait, you're billing me for this? I thought you were just doing it because you like me. I do. I like you because I get to bill you. A lot. You know what? I'll take it. Because right now, I need all the friends I can get. I need to ask you something. Something very important. Anytime. Do you mind if I give myself a tongue bath right back here? I'm in desperate need of one. Oh. Yes, you are. Go right ahead. The backseat's already covered in drool from the kids anyway.
Fantastic. Now to see if I've got enough room to start licking my own crotch.
Alright. Wish I knew when it saved. So what's your name anyway? Who are you? Well...
This is not a walking distance.
Do that again. Well, I'm gonna hope that going here... If I just go to the office... I'm trying to make, like, a checkpoint, you know? Alright, well, I am gonna call it good there. Whew, that sheep is like, ah! Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the videos, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, maybe click the bell for notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below. Various links, social media, Discord, come hang out, get notifications there as well. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!